Yep, we are back with animations and special plays for NCAA Football '09 for the PS2. Obviously, we're on the emulator here, and what this video is going to be about, I had to get on the mic for this one. I had to grab the mic for this one because in this video, I want to talk about the importance of not using default sliders because this is not only about animations, this is about trying to replicate what we see on Saturdays and Sundays as best we can. It's a video game, it's never going to be perfect, but there's some things we can do, fortunately, because the sliders in the game. Now, let's get this play snapped. Okay, we got Juice Williams with the ball rolling right. Look at that. Nice little stiff arm on this guy, number 57. And see, the thing with this play, when you're playing on default sliders, especially when you're using certain difficulties, you're not going to see stuff like this. You won't see stuff like this. Now, later on in the video, I'm going to get into the ratings and how they play the part in this play. You just don't see enough of this in playthroughs when people use default sliders. You very rarely see that. But since we set our sliders up a certain way, we're able to see plays like this. A guy with decent strength and decent athletic ability and good break tackle, at least for a quarterback, he can make plays like this. Now, this wasn't the power stiff arm animation. This was just let me create some space so I can continue to roll right and make a play. Here's the second part of the play. Now, there's Aurelius Ben. I don't know if you guys remember him, but he was one of the top receivers in college football. Was a complete bust in the NFL, but I digress. Okay, now he breaks off his route, the ball's in the air, and he jumps. Look at how he high points this ball. Look at his vertical compared to the defender. Look how high he is off the ground. That is incredible. Just a great athletic play. Comes down with the touchdown. Let's go ahead and run that back full speed. We'll get the quarterback's perspective first, then we'll go back to Ben. Just a great play. Just an outstanding play. And you just don't see that enough when you use default sliders. That's why I do what I do, people. That's why I do what I do. There's Ben running this route, turns around for the ball, and just high points it at the highest point. Just too much athleticism for that cornerback. He had no chance to defend that play. All right, now let's go ahead and get into the actual ratings. Now, this is obviously after a touchdown, so Juice Williams, he went up 3 points in the overall, but look at his strength. Remember, I did that QB avoidance stick video some months ago, and I explained to you guys that strength is the rating that matters most when it comes to QBs breaking tackles and for that QB avoidance to kick in. Now, Juice is obviously a big guy, 6'2", 223, and he's got 70 strength. That is great strength for a quarterback. And you want to see him play to his ratings the best you can. And the way you do that is if you manipulate your sliders a certain way, you can get players playing to their ratings better than they do on default. So he's a 70 strength, and his awareness went up, and his break tackle went up after that touchdown. So as the game progresses, he's going to do even more of that and have a chance to play even better. That's one of the big advantages of leaving home field advantage on, and it's a mistake I made for a long time by leaving it off, but I do admit the pros definitely outweigh the cons. Now, here's something else that's interesting. Let's have a look at Aurelius Ben. He shot up to a 92 overall after that touchdown. Good speed, or actually outstanding speed. His awareness shot up. But here, look, the catch was already high. But look, check this out. Well, I passed it up. Look at the jump rating. There's the jump rating. I mean, it's going to be hard to match up with a guy like that on jump balls. So what are we doing to make sure guys are playing to their ratings? So what I recommend is you want to make sure your wide receiver catching is all the way at 99. And to see break tackle animations like that, where guys can play to their strength and break tackle abilities like you see there, you want to make sure there's a decent gap between your running back ability and tackle slider. if you're playing at competitive difficulty levels, Heisman and All-American, and your running back ability sliders and tackle sliders are too close, you're not going to see stuff like this. Oh, well, you might see it a lot more rarely, which that's not what we're looking for. You know, we want to see this a little bit more often than we do at default. That's why I preach tweaking your sliders. Is the game going to play bad at default? No, not at all. You know, but it does play better when you just make a few more tweaks to the game. All right, guys, that's the video. Had to get on the mic for that. I really like what I saw in this play, and the next one I'm going to post is going to be, basically, the next video I'm going to post is going to be the biggest reason why I have a hard time considering playing NCAA 14. After I'll show you the play that I'm going to break down in the next video. All right, guys, I'll see you soon. Later.